everyone, and welcome to Lisa and Will's House. I am so excited about this DIY I'm going to be sharing with you today. It is the most cutest scarecrow I think I have ever seen. So let's get right into this DIY.
My son brought these two boards over to me a few months back, and he's like, I'm sure you can use these for a project. So today I finally found something to do with them, and I'm just going to be using one for today.
I'm going to be painting over the board with the Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle. And this can be purchased at Walmart. And the Truffle is going on very dark. That's okay because you can always take your water and lighten it up. And then it also doesn't take much paint at all when you do this project because of using the water. So I want this to be a light color. It will look like a varnish almost. So now I've got my whole board painted, and this was the color I was looking to achieve, is the lighter color here. Now some of it did take darker in spots. That's okay right here, because this part I'm going to make even darker.
To put the Scarecrow's hat, or brim, so to speak, together, I needed a piece of wood to go across here. And the only thing I could find I had handy around the house was a Dollar Tree wood ruler that I purchased before. And I have cut the wood ruler apart before for a DIY that I done. I can't remember which one. So now I have to, and obviously I didn't use it, so now I have to glue this back together. Then I'm going to paint it in the truffle color as well. And now I'm just going to paint my ruler on both sides this color.
I have my Dollar Tree ruler painted now, and when you buy these, they do come with a hole in the end, if you can see it right there. And I just filled it in with some wood filler that I had also purchased at Dollar Tree. But you can use any wood filler that you would like. And the wood ruler is going to go right here for the top of my Scarecrow's hat. I will be gluing my Scarecrow's hat on a little tilted like that. I had purchased this adult luau skirt at Dollar Tree back in the springtime, and I haven't done anything with it yet, and I plan on using this for my Scarecrow's hair. You could also use raffia. I was just thinking the reason I would use this is because it will be more straighter and I don't have to really work with it like I would have to work with the raffia.
And now I'm just going to cut my skirt across. I'm going to leave it intentionally a little long so I'll be able to come back and style up his little hair. This is going to be for his hair.
I have the Scarecrow hair on. I put a layer of hot glue across, and then I put the hair down, and then I went back across with more hot glue to keep it where it will stay on. And now I'm going to hot glue his little brim of his hat on, and I'm going to do it kind of crossways, and then I'm going to go glue that on. I have the brim and the hair glued on now. I did forget one of my steps that I wanted to do. I wanted to make the bottom part look like a palette board. So after I'd already got my brim and my hair on, I realized I didn't have it done. So now I'm just taking the ruler and I'm going to draw with a pencil and make my two lines straight down.
I had to go under my hair here to push this up. I'm just going to come straight down. And I'm going to do that right over here as well. And my ruler isn't long enough, so I'm just going to go down, bring my ruler down to finish it up. I'm just taking the Sharpie, and I'm going to trace over the line that I just made with the pencil. I'm going to do that all the way down and on the other side.
And now I trace down my two lines with the Sharpie. And now comes the fun part. We're going to start designing his face.
Now the next thing I'm going to do is cut his hair, give him a little haircut. And I'm going to start by just going in the middle here and just play with it till I get it like I would like it. This is so fun, cutting his little hair. This would be a great project to do with your grandkids, your kids, your girlfriends. Just have a little craft night and have all the little supplies out. And everybody can just get together and make a scarecrow. That'd be so fun.
I'm just going to cut it on the side a little bit, each side. And you can cut his hair ever how you would like it to be, and kind of scrunch it, give him a little bit of a messed up look.
I have some leaves from Dollar Tree, and they have the different colored leaves in them. And I have a sunflower from Dollar Tree, and then I have some leaves that was picked up from Target last year. I got these for like 5 cents. So I'm going to be using some of these to decorate his little brim of his hat. Now I'm just going to arrange the flowers and place them kind of like I want them to be. So I want some color in. I want this to hang over his brim and his little hat. And just get some pretty little color in there. And I want to make sure my red shows. And then I'm just going to hot glue these down. Then I'm going to put a little sunflower there. Now you can choose to use whatever flower you would like or leaves. Now I have the leaves and the sunflower on his little hat. He's looking so cute.
Now comes another fun part, is to make him a face. I'm going to use my pencil to do that with, and then I'll go back over that with the Sharpie once I'm done. So first I want to give him some little eyebrows. And let's see, where should I start? I think right here would be a pretty good idea for his eyebrows. I'm just going to put his little eyebrows down, like so. And next I'm going to draw on some eyes. The one good thing about this is if you mess up, you can always go back and erase and redo it. Like I know I don't have that one exactly like I like it. And then I'm just going to put a little circle here and a little circle here. And I want to give him
a candy corn nose. I think a candy corn nose on the Scarecrow would be pretty and make a pretty color.
I'm just going to make an upside down triangle. And with his little nose, I want to kind of do it and make it a little round, make my little candy corn nose a little round on each side. And if you mess up as you're doing this, like I said, you can do it, just erase it and redo it, or you can fix it when you're doing the painting. And then next, I want to give him a mouth. I'm going to put his mouth about right here. Now I'm going to draw on his mouth. I'm just going to kind of like ziggy-zaggy it a little here and there. Just bring it around. And like I said, if you don't like how you did it, you can always redo it. This is a very forgiving project. And this is so fun. This may be one of my most fun projects I have ever made.
And now I'm going to take my black Sharpie and I'm going to just trace all of my outlines that I made. And I'm going to go off camera and do the rest because it's a little hard for me to do it sideways. And I'll be right back. So now he is coming to life a little bit. And I don't have these perfect yet. That's okay. Because when I go to fill them in, it'll be fine. And I've got his little candy corn nose. And I am just going to paint the top part white and then orange and then the yellow. So I'm going to take my pencil and just go across the way I want that white to be. I think I might want a little more white right here. I'm just going to do kind of like a half circle for that.
Now I want to put some little stitches on my Scarecrow's mouth. So I'm just going to come in and do a crisscross wherever I think I would want them. I'm just going to do like a little line right here, and I just did a little line there. Then I'm going to crisscross it here, and then just put a little line right there. And now I'm going to take my Sharpie, and I'm just going to go over where I just traced it with the pencil, or marked it with a pencil rather. Give him some little stitches. Oh, how cute he is looking. I think he needs a little stitch right here. How cute. Now I'm going to fill in his eyes with my black Sharpie. Now, if you would like to, you can paint yours and use paint. Or you can do it with the Sharpie and then go back in with paint. But I'm just going to use my Sharpie. I think that's working very well. so there's no need to paint it, and it's much easier to work with the Sharpie. So I'm going to come back when I get his eyes filled. Before I go any further, I want to sandpaper over him a little, just to give him a little weathered look. Like he's been out for a while, has a little age on him. I think that will be so cute.
Now I have his hat and his brim sanded to make it look like he's been out sitting out for a while. And now I'm going to use my acrylic apple barrel paint in white to start making his candy corn nose, and I'm going to paint the top of it white.
I just put a little drop of paint on the top of his little candy corn nose, and I'm just going to paint this on till I get it all filled in with the white.
And now I'm just going to put a little of the yellow on. I already had this paint on hand. I didn't go out and buy it. I had made the Dollar Tree doorknob hangers for my grandkids. I do have a video up of that if you'd be interested in watching it. So I had already had this paint left over from that project. So now I'm just going to come in and paint my middle the yellow.
And now I'm going to do the bottom orange. And I'm just going to do the same and just drop a little bit of it out on the board. And paint it like that. I think that's easier for me to do. And then when I get this finished painted, the reason I'm not painting it all on camera is because it's so hard with the board being so long for me to maneuver it to get it painted. So I will be back as soon as I get the nose finished painted.
While my nose is drying, I had missed a little step in my eyes. So I'm going to take my white chalk marker and I'm just going to give him a little white right here in his eyes. I love using the chalk markers. So much better than paint. And if chalk markers come in orange, yellow, or white, which I don't know, I haven't checked on that. That'll be something interesting for me to check on. It would really make these little projects really easier to just go in with the chalk markers. But isn't he so cute? This is so fun to make.
I thought his little mouth needed a little something extra, so I'm just going to take the tip of my paintbrush and dip it into the orange paint, and I'm going to come right up here and just make a circle on each side. Just keep dipping it in the paint to make that circle. Oh, it's looking so cute.
I got my little orange circles on, and now I'm just going to go back and just connect it right here. And then on this side.
And that's how I did it. I bought this burlap roll from Dollar Tree, and I thought he needed a little patch. So I cut out a tiny little square, and I'm going to glue it on right here so he has a little patch on his hat. I wanted to make some clothes for my Scarecrow, so I'm going to be using this wired burlap chevron ribbon. But Dollar Tree does have lots of different ribbon that you could use, as well as Walmart and different craft stores, or just some you already have on hand. And I'm just going to like ruffle this up. And then I'll just glue it down. I thought this would be so cute, ruffled up, have a little ruffled clothes. And then I'm going to take some raffia and I'm going to make him a little bow for a little bow tie. I have his little clothes on and his little bow. This has been a really fun DIY. I think this Scarecrow turned out absolutely adorable. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a video. And until next time, everyone, bye!